Repeating the same lie over and over again doesn't make it less of a lie. If I tell you this hoodie is green and I just keep telling you that, will I eventually convince you that what is clearly black is actually green? I really hope not. That's what Trump is trying to do with all this nonsense that he's been talking about related to Tylenol and vaccines. So here's what he posted over the weekend. Pregnant women, don't use Tylenol unless absolutely necessary. Don't give Tylenol to your young child for virtually any reason. Break up the MMR shot into 3 totally separate shots, not mixed. Take chicken pea shot separately. Take hepatitis, not hepatitis, hepatitis B shot at 12 years old or older. And importantly, take vaccine in 5 separate medical visits. President DJT. I've made multiple videos about most of these points before, but again, to summarize, this advice to not take Tylenol while you're pregnant is actually dangerous because if you have a fever during pregnancy and you don't treat it, that is associated with worse outcomes for the fetus. The highest quality evidence does not suggest Tylenol is associated with worse outcomes for the fetus. That's why pretty much every major medical society representing physicians who care for pregnant people and children has made strong statements against what the president and RFK Jr. have been saying about Tylenol. And yes, even Tylenol itself reiterated that it is safe to take Tylenol as directed during pregnancy. Moving on. This is the most important thing here, I think, that he keeps repeating that we should separate out the MMR shot into separate shots. And it's important to note there are no commercially available separate shots for measles, mumps, and rubella in this country. Even if there were, there's no reason to want a child to be injected 3 different times when they could be safely injected just one time. In addition, this idea that we should separate out the shots into different visits makes it less likely that children will get all the vaccines they need because we've all been to the doctor, right? You know how hard it is to get time off work, to arrange transportation, etc. So when we're asking parents to take their children in for more and more visits, the likelihood that they miss a visit increases. As for hepatitis B, it really is important for newborns to get vaccinated because that will prevent them from going on to develop chronic hepatitis B, which is associated with liver cancer and cirrhosis, both of which can be life-threatening. And I do want to point out this is at least the second time he's called it the hepatitis B vaccine instead of the hepatitis B vaccine. If the man doesn't even know what the proper word is, why is anyone taking medical advice from him? The answer is no one should be.